because he has rewritten the record books as arguably the greatest champion of all time.
I love Wimbledon. I love playing here. I'd like to thank everyone for supporting me over the years. This is the best court in the world.
Before there was the big three in men's tennis, before the discussion of the GOAT and who rises above the rest, one man ruled Wimbledon for nearly a decade. Winner of 53 matches from 54 played from 1993 to 2000, Pete Sampras made center court his very own backyard.
Game, set, a match, Sampras. Game, set, a match, Sampras. 3 sets to love.
Tennis's most hallowed ground belonged to Pete. But it wasn't a smooth start at the All England Club. Sampras lost 3 of his first 4 matches at the championships, calling the surface unfair.
You get a couple bad bounces, a couple bad breaks, and you just feel like it's unfair, you know. So I worked with Tim Gullickson, and we basically talked about my grass court game. I feel like I'm kind of going out there with that attitude, and he just didn't buy it.
In 1992, a first deep run at the event that helped Sampras believe he could play his best on grass. In the semifinals, he met the man who would become a familiar face over the next 8 years, fellow big server Goran Ivanisevic.
Game, set, and match, Ivanisevic.
In 1993, Sampras came up against another rival, defending champion and fellow American Andre Agassi. They'd produced an instant classic.
He had the most amazing serve, I think, ever, but he had an unbelievable second serve. He could pull out aces with the second serve as well.
I'm there, and I'll be playing another Yank on the 4th of July, and it's just really exciting.
The first Wimbledon win for Sampras, which he felt opened the floodgates to success over the coming years. Entering the 1994 event, Sampras had won 3 of the last 4 majors, drawing comparisons to a man many call the best ever, the Rocket, Rod Laver.
At a very young age, I was taught and trained just to go out there and play with class and respect your opponent, and that's something that Rod really naturally did.
Sampras' booming serve, attacking game, and soft touch of the net were proven to be the perfect recipe for grass court success.
Pete Sampras was made, he was born to play here at the championships.
Second set, Sampras. Game, set, and match, Sampras.
Once Pete sort of got past thinking of grass as an enemy, it really started to flow towards him. We all know and recognize how beautiful his game was for grass.
For just the second time in his Wimbledon career, Sampras has stretched to 5 sets.
In my heart, I felt if I'm on my best, I'm going to beat anybody. Well, that changed when Pete Sampras came along.
My perception with the media, in a way, you know, first year I was boring, second year my tennis was boring, the third year I beat Boris. I think they finally said, wow, okay, let's appreciate this and respect this, and that's where I think I got my due at Wimbledon.
Sampras had won 21 in a row at the All England Club. He appeared untouchable. But 1995 felt different in one way. Sampras was without his coach, who had been diagnosed with brain cancer. The following spring, Tim Gullikson passed away. In 1996, top seed Sampras made it to the last 8. In a match that took 2 days to complete due to rain, Sampras couldn't weather the power and precision of up-and-coming Dutch player Richard Krajicek. A run of 25 consecutive wins at Wimbledon, now over.
I've won a lot of close matches out there on that court, and it's tough to swallow.
In 1997, Sampras was back to his best. In the final, he brushed aside unfancied Frenchman Cedric Piolet. The king had his crown once again. In 1998, Sampras was chasing history in search of a record-tying 5th Wimbledon title.
There's a sense of inevitability about Pete's game and about his serve when he's on grass, is that I've got the break, and what are you going to do about it?
Once again, he'd face Goran in the final.
I found it a very big challenge playing Goran on grass because I never felt like I was in control.
I got another chance after 4 years, and now I have to take it. I felt first time when I played in Wimbledon, he was nervous.
Perhaps their most dramatic of encounters, the two tennis giants battled into a 5th set. It was the lone time in Sampras' 18 major finals he'd go 5 sets. Here, he would not falter.
Pete's got that big serve. He's got a great coverage at the net. Andre is a great athlete, but he doesn't hold candle to Pete's ability as an athlete.
Just playing the way he was playing, it was kind of an open and shut case. So I just remember walking on the court and walking off the court. The rest is pretty much a blur.
Sampras played phenomenal tennis, hitting 16 aces and never dropping serve. A victory meant a 12th major title, equaling Roy Emerson's open-era record.
I've always feel like this is kind of my home. Each year it gets a little bit more difficult to defend it and to do it again, but I've handled that pretty well over the years, being the man to beat.
An ankle injury in the second round threatened to cloud Sampras' outlook. A hospital visit and a set dropped in 3 of his first 5 matches complicated his chase for history. Dismissing qualifier Vladimir Volchkov, Sampras was safely into his 7th Wimbledon final and set to face Aussie Pat Rafter for the first time at Wimbledon. Rafter won the first set and in the second led by 4-1 in the tiebreak. But Sampras won 6 of the next 7 points and never looked back. In their first ever trip to Wimbledon, Pete's parents, Sammy and Georgia, watch as their son inches closer to history. "53 wins in 8 years, a record 13th major and 7th Wimbledon, and 2 people who had never seen their son play in person at Wimbledon until this day."
It's so important to me. My parents were here today. They could share this with me, and I'd like to thank everyone for supporting me over the years. This is the best court in the world.